Bueno, gente, pues ya estamos aquí de vuelta. A ver, ya está explicado todo. Mirad el vídeo, el gameplay 19, ahí os explico por qué el cambio de nombre de las cosas y tal, y también por qué estamos sin chat y sin audio y sin comentarios y eso, ¿vale? Vamos a seguir donde lo dejamos, que rompimos la corona esa, matamos a los magos esos asquerosos. Y he soltado el martillo y no sé si a lo mejor no tenía que haberlo soltado, pero bueno, ahora lo veremos y tal, pues ya vuelvo a poner, ¿vale? Gracias, como siempre, a los que estáis suscritos. A los que no lo estáis, también agradezco que veáis los vídeos, pero si os suscribís, os lo agradecería más, que es gratis y así me echáis un cable. Venga, gente, hasta luego. Ya os saludaré luego cuando vayamos a terminar el directo. Hasta luego.
Enter. Stand before the sword. You have done great deeds. You have shined brightly as Caerwyn's blade and cleared the dust from our most glorious past. You have felled foes beyond imagining, and stayed true and sworn to war. Therefore, I proudly bestow upon you the high and treasured rank of True Sworn. With one hand, we remain sworn to war in the noble mercenary's creed. With the other, we shall keep watch and strike at every Niskaru threat. What is it? That such a madman exists proves only that there can be others. When the Crystal War truly ends, A keep will be established there in Cluricon. Most of our ranks will come back west, however. Though the old keeps will fill, somehow, I do not foresee idle hands. Something tells me Niskaru will be found, and we will fight them. One or two rare souls are awarded the rank in a lifetime. Mine was earned saving the Order from schism and disarray. But that was years ago. I am an old soldier. I have seen a great deal, but I am humbled to be standing here.
We meet again, soldier. Congratulations. The world is better off without such men. I knew her mother well. I think that perhaps Gwyn has always been a hero, waiting for her tale to commence. You could not have found a better companion against this foe. From all I have heard, the title is well earned. Bear it proudly. Many times I have passed these ruins. In my youth, I explored them often, but I never imagined this could be here.
We did it. You did it, I should say. You were like another Kerwin. I still can't believe it. One of the first sworn stands before me, and I can call her friend. Did he truly wish to use Niskaru to win the war, I wonder? Or had Chaos simply twisted his mind? You've more than earned it. I know. I was there.
A fine job of it all around. Now that was a display. We saw the fight in the end, though we were too late and too far to lend a hand. Now there's a feather for your cap, and well deserved at that. It's quite old, I'm sure. Bit dusty for my taste. I've come all the way from Cluricon to see this true sworn. The tales we've heard of your deeds, of Gwyn's deeds, and it seems that the tales are true. So he thought to end the war, did he? I wake and sleep upon the front, and I've never dreamt such a foolish dream. Where there's war, sworn. Our way is the soldier's life. It gets under your skin and into your blood, and there it stays. I've known Gwyn a good many years. Made pledge shield on the same day, she and I. Always knew she had greatness in her. That's a title of honor. See you keep it free of tarnish or shame. That's it then. Looks old for a new-made thing. The light upon it. Swear I've never seen anything like it. And to think old Demon himself once walked this hall. Call me a Castellan without a keep. Within the greater army is a smaller war-sworn force. And that force answers to me.
May I see the hammer? My gods!
It's an honor, true sworn.
Well done, Warsworn.
Sir Sagrel was a clever rogue of great and merry cheer. Oh, come and listen to the song of he who had no fear, of he who we hold dear.
Brash dustling. You have no role in fey telling. This story belongs to one of us, not some whelp fresh from the cradle. First that strange maiden, now this. What is it you want here in Gorgoath? There is no higher honor than to earn a noteworthy role in the telling. They make up the cornerstone of our shared experience. The House of Ballad's function is to ensure that the mightiest Fey heroes do not fade into obscurity, that they are always with us in the present. When you stand before the knights of the Court of Enchantments, you bask in the glory of all Fey. While all of our kind play a role in the grand telling, it is the feats of a legendary few that bear remembering. These knights lead the House of Ballads. She approached each of us who is vying for an empty seat in the House of Ballads, sometimes in the forest, sometimes in the plains. Each time she offered reward beyond our imagining. All she asked in return was that we infiltrate the house as her agent. Needless to say, none accepted. I am Phycon, speaker of renown the world over. I've claimed many ballads, but none so important as those sung by the Court of Enchantments. This is my third attempt at claiming a seat in the House of Ballads. Perhaps this telling will be the one. The Beast and Gorgoath Hollow work together. Like lovers, the grave thresh emerges to feed and kill, to collect sustenance for itself and the Hollow. When it returns to its lair, the thresh is embraced by Gorgoath, wrapped in a warm, living shell that protects it until the next time they hunger. All Fey know of the storyteller. He is the caretaker of the telling and has been since the first spring began. Call it history or the past. Each life tells a tale. But there is no yesterday, as there is no tomorrow. It is all today. One grand and vibrant telling. Our narrative continues to be spun. Even your presence here, while strange, is part of the changing picture. Alas, Sagrel's is a twisted tale, and we could use every available hand. You may stay, but the seat will never be filled by a mortal. Of that I am certain. We were too late to catch the thresh as it fed. Now the beast slumbers guarded by the vines and weeds of Gorgoath. But all is not lost. If we can destroy the roots before they take hold, we can rouse the beast. Come, I'll keep the thresh occupied while you seek out the heart vines. Keep your eyes open.
until it's done. We'll work together for now. 2 times he drank his weight in wine, and many lovers pleased, and drunk from such idle pleasures, with lethargy was seized. On beds of grass he eased. The fresh stuff with Amalur. The warriors who fall around us, they are good fighters. Keep your eyes open. We shall face this threat as a pair, mortal. We've come this... I do not like this. Sudden sound and fearsome roar awoke our hero from his rest. The maid of Windermere had called the grave thresh from its nest to have at her behest.
They're too powerful. Forward! The beast awaits! Be on your guard. I do not like this.
The ring is nearby. Come. Sir Sagril approached the spirit deep within Gorguath. He slashed its wicked stock and root, safe from behind its wrath, slyly from a side path.
How can this be? Sir Sagril dead? I do not understand. Such a tragedy has never occurred in this song. Not in all the seasons of the telling. At the end of this ballad, Sagril defeats the grave thresh. He is victorious. I don't know how, but someone has changed the song of Sir Sagril. Listen. We are not alone. I do not like this.
A brave mortal. Hello again, my friend. I believe congratulations are in order. Isn't that how you mortals express appreciation? Take care.
Amazing. A child of dust has defeated the grave thresh. What a tale you've claimed for yourself, my friend. You are granted the seat of Sir Sagrel and all privileges hereto, including membership in the Court of Enchantments. Alas, there is no time for celebration. There has been another incident. The king has asked for you. One similar to the plight of Sagrel, I dare say. Another erratic chain of events. The Ballad of Bloody Bones has taken an unexpected turn. The great Sir Ferrara has been sent to face this new challenge, but he will need your assistance. That is how the song is sung. Sir Ferrara tracks the villain Bloody Bones to his lair and rescues the fair maiden, sacrificing himself in the process. This is Ferrara's most selfless act, to give up his own glory for the good of another. It has always been this way, and must be preserved for all seasons. In every telling, Sir Ferrara falls at the hands of Bloody Bones, but he is not left to perish alone in the cold of Uduath. Sir Sagrel, his knight hand, comes to him. Sagrel revives the fallen hero and brings him back to the lights of this summer life. Without Sagrel, without you, this ballad cannot be sung. Excellent. Speak with King Wenson in the oratory. It stands on the crest of Ettenmere, where it once hosted the lords and ladies of the High Court. Take this potion. You will need it to revive Sir Ferrara. Unless mortals have suddenly created a method of resurrection, it's our only option. You will know when the time has come to use it. Now go, find King Wenson. The telling is in your hands now. Many seasons ago, it was the retreat of the High King himself, where he hunted with the heroes of the Court of Enchantments, and was regaled with the songs of ages past. But that was long ago. The oratory, like so much of our beloved summer court, has wilted in heat of time. It is a hollow shell of what it was. A poor cursed soul who wanders the forest in search of his ancient love. She left him, for he was a cruel and lonely villain. Now he takes out his rage on the innocent. If you must know, it is a potion I concocted with the aid of several companions. It will bring Sir Ferrara back from the brink of death, if used correctly, of course. This ballad requires his survival, and since the usual Sagrel is not here to offer rescue, it is you who must do it. He is Wenson the Bold, Falcon of Detir, Annihilator of Elkmar, Captain of the Gilded Gorgon, Grasper of the Spear of Light, and Baron of the Forsaken Plain. Wenson founded the House of Ballads many seasons ago. It was meant to be a source of pride for all Summer Fae. Our glory belongs to everyone. The Court of Enchantments has marched south to face the threat and to quell rumors. Off with you.
Always a pleasure to gaze upon your sweet face. How can I make you smile today? Until next time. Looking forward to it.
My greetings to the court.
You again. Some advice. A healer never likes to see the same face twice. Goodbye. You have done well, Morn.
It is you, my favorite mortal. How may I serve a member of the court? Farewell, my friend.
Hello?
What have you got for old Fargil the healer today? A nice spider bite? A punctured lung? So long.
Sister?
Warsworn, greetings.
He hasn't struck me yet.
Don't wander the wastes prepared.
We see few enough strangers in Ironfell. Sworn to war.
We've truly a marvel of modern art. Here you go. This is the profit we've managed to make since you were away. Be careful out in the sands.
My assistant has returned. What do you need of me? Good day.
Yes? What do you need? So long.
Come in. What do you need today? Come see me again.
Welcome, Lady Sagril. I am Queen Belmaid, love of King Wenson and Grand Lady of the House of Ballads. It is likely that you do not understand our need for continuity, our desire to repeat the past for the good of the coming future. What then is your drive to create a bloodline? There's no difference. The House of Ballads is our family tree. It is the sire we look to for wisdom. The Fae of the East are not our enemies. We count them among our kind. At least we did. Times change. That is such a mortal thing to say. She is our nemesis. The villain we in the House of Ballads are destined to thwart through all the seasons of the telling. If there is trouble, the maid is at its origin. It is difficult to see from its current condition, but the oratory was once the finest venue for performances of the summer court canon. The voices still linger. We regaled many a king under the oratory's grand canopy. But those seasons have passed. Our time has passed. This realm is at the mercy of cycles, of seasons, and the role of the Fae is no different. The telling is the ongoing story in which we all play an integral part. I do not speak of my exploits, unless to warn against the pride that engulfs all who celebrate the telling. We are symbols of a greater truth, not the truth itself. I am best known for my infiltration of the Maid of Windermere's kingdom beyond the hills. It was I who shattered her ambitions to topple the summer court. He represents all that is pure and just in the summer court. He is the vibrancy of life, what the winter court has always sought to darken with its decaying ways.
May the stone sing your song to the ages. May the breath of time remember you. Listen. Listen as the echo stone etches each ballad in memory. And Faminir, the name alone cools the drops to ice, mutes the scream to a whisper. And Faminir, it came from beyond the sea, tearing through the veil as one tears at a warm belly for a meal, hungry and sensing the pulsing blood underneath, smelling the prey. It was Ferrara who met the beast, who raised his blade to the sky and sent the Horinox into a tunnel of fire, back to the other side, back to the brink of elsewhere. And Faminir rested, waiting for the day when it would return. For as long as there were kingdoms to conquer and chaos to sow, its gaze would be upon us.
Hello, I'm Lady Olaine. What do I call you? I prefer names to titles. Sometimes we here at the House of Ballads can get a little caught up in the veneration. Of course, you're Sagril now, as it should be. Welcome. It may seem silly to outsiders, but the Court of Enchantments has become very meaningful to the Fae of the Summer Court. Our songs live on despite the decline in magic. Mortals have kingdoms and tribes and nations. We Fae are connected to one another by a deeper understanding, a magic from which we've all been born. The Court of Summer is a circle of elders that, for lack of a better word, govern. No one knows why it is happening, not even Hallam the White. Yet every day we can feel it, like a shiver of coming autumn, a deadly frost on the moor. I believe it is due to what the Tuatha have wrought with their flames of war. The world burns. None of us can escape the cleansing fire. Faemor was no friend to his kind even before he was cursed. It is good that Ferrara's lot in the telling is to end the fiend's days. He deserves it. Call me Olaine. The others will never call me anything but Lady Olaine, Knight of the Golden Knot, Destroyer of Sreng, and Keeper of the Fenian Cycle. I won a seat in the House of Ballads many seasons ago. Back then I was lost, and I desired a new telling, one with meaning. Your kind might call it a purpose. He's an incredible creature, unique in every way. No other Fae hero has grasped the imagination of our people like he has. I have not met one myself, but there is word that Tuatha have been glimpsed in the shadows of western Dalantarth. Our kind survives by the grace of nature, and there is nothing natural about the Tuatha. When the roots are poisoned, the fruit spoils on the vine.
When Hallam told me a mortal had taken the open seat, I did not believe him. But here you stand before me. Impressive. It is a pity about Sagril, a grand hero. But there's not time to raise the king's token in his honor. We need every hand carrying a sword for the coming battle. We've come to aid Sir Ferrara, our brother in the Court of Enchantments. It is time for his telling of the Ballad of Bloody Bones. We are legendary champions at the telling, brought together for the purpose of ensuring Summer Court glory for seasons to come. Like all other Fae in the Western lands, I am a subject of the Court of Summer, our wise council of elders. They are responsible for the well-being of our kind. It is an amulet worn by all King Wensons in the telling. I wear it, as have all the kings who rose and fell at the mercy of the seasons. Only he who wears the king's token is worthy of walking in Wenson's stead, of singing the most important songs of the Summer Court. Few know the truth of the House of Ballads, that we are not the actual heroes of myth. Those knights have gone, passing into the cycle, or moving on to nobler adventures. However, it is our wish for the great songs to endure, that seasons of Fae would sing them before the fires. True power is in returning to what matters. So the House of Ballads was established, and worthy warriors were found to act in the roles of Wenson, Bellmaid, and the others. To tell these tales is a great honor. There is no need to kneel. Honestly, I wish I could do away with all this king nonsense altogether. The tragedy we face, it is not legend. It is real. It is now. Yes, I am the acting Wenson. But the true king has been gone for many seasons. I am the 5th such Fae to hold the title. And at times like this, I wish I did not. It is a ballad of obsession and sacrifice. One of the summer's oldest. Bloody Bones was not always as a terror. No, he was once called Famor. Sadly, he was driven by lust, and by his need to possess whatever he desired. Taking Lord Issa's lover, he fled with her to his hollow of Uduath. When the maiden was rescued, Issa cursed Famor. He could not die, and his soul would never enter the great cycle. He became an abomination. Every few seasons, Bloody would emerge and steal away a maiden to make his bride. That is, until he took the beloved of Sir Ferrara. He is one who prefers action to discussion. A tempestuous firebrand who would rather pursue the mortal flesh than any. That is why his ballad is such a stirring one. Ferrara will always be the lovable rogue who finally chooses another over himself. Timeless is what it is. Ferrara went in pursuit of his nemesis, for Bloody Bones has emerged, poised to abduct a maiden to be his mistress. So goes his song. You will need to revive Ferrara after the battle. I can only assume Hallam would not have sent you unprepared for this task. Go to Ferrara, and quickly. When the two of you finish, I will await you at the House of Ballads in the north. Do be careful, Sagril. Uduath is northwest, on the shores of Ettenmere. It is sealed by a powerful spell, but Bloody's magic is weak, and you should be able to gain entrance. Good luck.
this Wenson's idea of humor? Well, you look hardy enough. Won't botch the tale of Bloody Bones too badly, I suppose. Still, I'm curious as to how Hallam expects you to bring me back from the edge of the Great Cycle. But that's his problem, not mine. I've always known my place has been among those of my kind. They are Almain, settlers from the west, searching for a place to plant their flag. Poor camp just outside Ulduath, right in Bloody Bones' warpath. Better they had cut their own throats. A kinder. The Duke of the Cursed Fomorians, slayer of Pombero and protector of the Mabinogi. But you may call me brother. I have fought with the lords and ladies of the Court of Enchantments for 3 seasons. My skills with the blade and in the bed know no equal. A close companion he was, a true brother in your mortal understanding of the word. I trusted him, I had to, as he played such a vital role in my most memorable song. Is there any other way to view the warrior who saves your life time and again? Let me be truthful with you, Dustling. I've never seen Bloody Bones act so erratically. He cares nothing for the story, as if he craves a different outcome. Instead of spiriting away a young mortal maiden, he took an entire camp. Men, women, children. It's mad, and certainly not part of the tale. And I thought this ballad couldn't get any worse, considering my impending demise. Well, let's get this over with, shall we? Back to work.
Keep going.
Gracias have been here for... The hunt goes on.
So the witch was right. Help has come from Sir Ferrara the Fair, who flounders in the puddles of Uduath. Such a champion should never lose his way, not in his own song. You, new knight, leave now, forsaking the last prisoners, and I will share with you my knowledge. How I came to change things. Stay, and you'll have nothing but corpses. Oh, I don't know who she is. I don't care. How long has this been the way of the telling? This existence. It is not a life. It is not a death. It is a snare in which I have struggled for centuries. They are safe. But while mortals have no cares, they also have no time. I can keep them here in Uduath for as long as I wish, until they are but dust. That's true. My intent was never to do harm. All I want, all I have ever wanted was love. Not to be alone in my eternal grief. Fine. The prisoners are free to go. But you shall take their place. You shall be Bloody Bones' new desire.
King. Well done, Sagwell. You have proven yourself worthy of the name. Hallam's trust in you was not misguided. I don't know what to make of Bloody's tale, but it has the ring of truth to it. We must return to Wenson and tell him what we've learned here in Uduath. Keep moving.
What is it? You again? Some advice. A healer never likes to see the same face twice. Stay well.
The hero... I am relieved to see you well. What is happening? First Sagril, and now bloody bones. These are shocking developments. Listen, Hallam and I have been discussing what transpired in Uduath. You are needed for a very special quest. A song of your very own. You must travel to the home of Tenwa, also known as the Librarian. It is an important journey, not without its perils. Do not rouse your mortal worry for Hallam. He has left the court seeking answers to our many questions. He will return in time. If someone is corrupting the songs of this great house, Hallam will find them. He is the storyteller, and he knows our ballads better than anyone. I know little about the Librarian. Only that she and Hallam have spent many seasons studying the ebbing tides of magic and how best to preserve our ballads. She is an odd creature, quite aloof and reclusive. From what I've heard, she enjoys the scholarly arts of men with all their brittle, ink-stained quirks. Go to Tenwa's cottage in Haxi. She will be waiting for you. Retrieve a ballad from her collection of fey cairns. It is called The Hero and the Maid. Bring it to me, and guard it with your life. Its worth cannot be measured. The library is a collection... The library was not Lord Issa's idea, but the inspiration of Hallam the White. He created the cairns and cast the spell that protects them. The world is changing. Everyone knows it, even if some choose not to accept it. Even as Summer Court magic weakens, our library of lore will remain strong. I do not speak of magic with a knowing tongue, but I do know that the persistence of Fae songs is eternally linked to the enchanted lore stones in which they exist. When mortals began to use magic to create, change, and even destroy their own lore stones, it was decided that the ballads of the Summer Court needed better protection. The cairns are a new kind of lore stone, Hallam's way of keeping outside influence from affecting our stories, from corrupting them as the days pass and seasons transpire. Her cottage stands in the gap between... Tenwa is expecting you.
Bueno, gente, pues hasta aquí el directillo de hoy, ¿vale? Gracias a todos por estar, a los que lo hayáis visto en directo, a los que lo veáis después. Muchas gracias a los suscritos, a los no suscritos, gracias también, pero suscribiros, y así me echáis un cablecillo gratis. Tengo el canal ordenadito, tío, mirad las cosillas que hay por ahí. Y nada, yo ahora cuando corte el directo haré un poquito de gestión de inventario, dejar cosas en el alijo, vender, tal y cual, dormir, ir a recolectar algunas monedillas de oro y eso, y ya... Mañana empezaremos con esta misión. Así que nada, gente. Adiós.